How to make every word worth a million. Listen, learn and live up to it. Shiv Baba's slogan, speak little, speak softly, speak sweetly.
दैवी गुण धारण नहीं करते हैं।
They do not inculcate the divine virtues.
एक ही दैवी गुण अच्छा है।
Only one divine virtue is good.
जास्ती कोई से भी ना बोलना।
Not to speak much to anyone.
क्या?
What?
सबसे बढ़िया गुण चुप को, ज्यादा किसी से बोलचाल नहीं करनी।
The best virtue is to keep quiet, not to talk much to anyone.
मीठा बोलना।
To speak sweetly.
बल अगर बोलना भी है तो मीठा बोलना, बहुत थोड़ा बोलना चाहिए।
That is, in case one needs to talk to someone, then one must talk sweetly. One must talk less.
थोड़ा बोलना, मीठा बोलना, धीरे बोलना।
Must speak less, speak sweetly, and speak softly.
बहुत मीठा, धीरे और कम बोलो तो समझा जाता है ये किसी रायल घर का आदमी है।
Speak very sweetly, softly, and less. Then it will be understood that this one is a person coming from a royal family.
कौन?
Who?
जो मीठा बोलता है, कम बोलता है और धीरे बोलता है, तो समझते हैं ये कोई बड़ा आदमी है, रॉयल आदमी है।
The one who speaks sweetly, less, and softly. Then it will be thought that he is some great person or a royal person.
ये भी एक दैवी गुण है।
This is also a divine virtue.
क्या?
What?
कम बोलो,
Speak less.
धीरे बोलो
Speak softly.
और मीठा बोलो।
And speak sweetly.
It is said in the 15th shlok of the 17th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
अनुद्वेगकरं वाक्यं सत्यं प्रियहितं च यत् स्वाध्यायाभ्यसनं चैव वाङ्मयं तप उच्यते.
To speak the truth full of sweetness that doesn't provoke the relatives and strangers, that is pleasing and beneficial. Similarly, regular practice of the study of the births of our soul is called the tap of speech, for pleasing Uchchashrava in the form of the mind and Mother Saraswati, the goddess of speech.
बाप को भूलने से लड़ने झगड़ने लग पड़ते हैं।
You start fighting and quarreling because of forgetting the father.
तो बाप कहते हैं ये निर्धन के बच्चे हैं।
Then the father says, they are the children of the poor.
आगे तुम बच्चों को ये प्रैक्टिस कराई जाती थी।
Earlier, you children were made to practice this.
एकदम सूक्ष्म वतन बनाओ।
Create a subtle world completely.
आवाज में बहुत कम आओ।
Speak very little.
एकदम मूवी बना दो।
Resort to complete movie, that is silence.
कोई भी आवे तो समझे ये तो बहुत शांत में रहते हैं।
Whoever comes should feel they live very peacefully.
हम भी जैसे कि सूक्ष्म वतन में।
It is as if we are also in the subtle world.
ऐसे प्रैक्टिस करते करते फिर मूल वतन में चले जाएंगे।
While practicing this way, you will go to the Mool Vatan, that is the supreme abode.
आवाज बहुत कम होनी चाहिए।
Your voice should be very soft.
The words of the souls with spiritual royalty are great sentences. These sentences are golden versions. Those who listen to them also become the rulers of the golden age. Each and every word is as valuable as a gem. They aren't the words which give sorrow, which make others fall, or which are like stones. They aren't ordinary or waste either. They are the words of power and affection. The words you uttered in the entire day are so elevated that when taken out an account, you can recollect that you spoke in such a way, and these many words. The sign or specialty of those with royalty is that they should use 10 words of essence instead of 50 words of detail. Avyakt Vani dated 5th February 1975, page 48, middle. Even the mind should be quiet.
वेद का मौन व्रत माना?
What does the unlimited vow of silence mean?
वाचा से भी कम बोलना, कम बोलो, धीरे बोलो, मीठा बोलो, वो तो पहले ही बताया हुआ है।
To speak less through mouth too. It has already been said, speak less, softly and sweetly.
लेकिन मन के अंदर संकल्पों का भी घुमाड़ा नहीं चलना चाहिए।
However, there shouldn't be a volley of thoughts going on within the mind either.
बाहर से बोलना बंद कर दिया
If you stopped speaking outwardly
और अंदर से संकल्पों से भयंकर घमासान युद्ध चल रहा है,
and a fearsome, violent war goes on within through thoughts,
तो उसे मौन व्रत कहेंगे?
will that be called the vow of being silent?
नहीं कहेंगे।
It won't be called that.
मैं तुम्हें ये नहीं कहता हूँ कि तुम वाणी चलाना बंद कर दो, ये कहता हूँ कि थोड़ा बोलो।
I don't ask you to stop speaking. I say, speak little.
कम बोलो, धीमे बोलो, मीठा बोलो।
Speak little, speak softly, speak sweetly.
बाकी ये थोड़ा ही कहते हैं बोलना ही बंद कर दो, ये तो हठ योग हो गया। नहीं,
As for the rest, I don't ask you to stop speaking altogether. Well, that is Hatha Yoga. No.
हाँ, बोलना जो है बंद करने की बात नहीं है, लेकिन मन के अंदर भी वाणी न चले।
It isn't about not speaking, but there shouldn't be speech even inside the mind.
क्या?
What?
ये है तुम्हारा बेहद का संन्यास।
This is your unlimited sannyas. That is renunciation.
ऐसे नहीं कि वाणी से बोलना ही नहीं है।
It isn't that you shouldn't speak using words at all.
ऐसे किसी मुरली में नहीं बोला होगा कि बोलना बंद कर दो।
He mustn't have said in any murli, stop speaking.
क्या डायरेक्शन दिया है?
What direction he gives?
कम बोलो, धीरे बोलो, मीठा बोलो।
Speak less, speak slowly and speak sweetly.
तो जितना जरूरत है उतना ही बोलना है।
You should speak only what is necessary.
परंतु वानप्रस्थी का मतलब ये है कि अंदर में संकल्प भी कम चले।
But Vanprasthi means you should generate fewer thoughts within as well.
संकल्पों से भी बोलचाल न रहे,
Your thoughts shouldn't speak either.
नहीं तो अंदर अंदर में बातें चलती रहती हैं।
Otherwise, talks also go on within the mind.
अंदर अंदर में जब बहुत बातें चलती रहती हैं तो निराकारी बनेगा, वानप्रस्थी बनेगा, वाणी से परे रहने वाला परमधामवासी बनेगा या साकारी ही बना रहेगा।
When there is a lot of talking inside, will he become incorporeal, Vanprasthi, the resident of the supreme abode, who stays beyond speech, or will he remain corporeal itself?
ये अंतर पड़ जाता है।
Student, he will remain corporeal. There is this difference.
How should your words be?
इस बाबा कहते हैं मीठा बोलो।
This is why Baba says, speak sweetly.
क्या?
What?
कोई को दुख न दो, ऐसा बोलना बोलो जो कोई को दुख हो जाए।
Don't hurt anyone. Don't utter any of such words that might hurt someone.
कोई होते हैं तीखी बात बोल देते हैं, भले किसी को अच्छी लगे चाहे बुरी लगे।
There are some of such people who speak harshly, whether someone likes it or is hurt by it.
बोलेंगे तीखा,
They will speak harshly.
भले सच्ची बात बोले, लेकिन सच्ची बात भी ऐसी न होनी चाहिए जो कोई का दिल दुखा दे।
Though they tell the truth, even the truth shouldn't be such that it hurts someone's feelings.
कि ज्ञान की दृष्टि से कोई के साथ मजाक करना भी पाप बन जाता है, छोटा मोटा।
From the point of view of knowledge, to play a joke on someone is also a small sin.
क्योंकि मजाक को न समझने वाला या मजाक को बेअभिमान में रह करके उठाने वाला उसे पाप ही समझेगा।
It is because the one who doesn't see the joke or the one who takes it being body conscious, he will definitely consider it to be a sin.
दुखी होगा।
He will be sorrowful.
You speak many of such useless words or funny words the entire day. You won't use good words, but you will say, "That wasn't my intention. I just said it for fun." So, is such fun included in the rules of your Brahmin life? They certainly aren't written anywhere. Have you ever read that you can have fun? Have fun, but it should be full of knowledge, full of yoga. As for the rest, the unnecessary fun, which you consider to be fun, but shakes the stage of others, is it fun or giving sorrow? Avyaktvani dated 13th December 1995, page 64, beginning.
अभी जमा का खाता बढ़ाओ।
Now, increase the savings account.
बोल में भी साधारण बोल नहीं।
Your words shouldn't be ordinary either.
बोल में भी भिन्न भिन्न भाव और भावना होती है।
There are various intentions and feelings even in speech.
और बोल द्वारा भाव और भावना का पता पड़ जाता है।
And you can make them out through speech.
क्या?
What?
ब्राह्मणों के बोल द्वारा ही उनकी भावना का पता पड़ जाता है, अंदर में भाव क्या है वो पता पड़ जाता है।
You come to know about the feelings of Brahmins through their speech itself. You get to know what intention they have within.
तो सदा जो भी बोल बोलो उस बोल में आत्मिक भाव हो और शुभ व श्रेष्ठ भावना हो।
So, whatever words you speak, it should always reflect spiritual feelings and good or elevated feelings.
बोल भी हो श्रेष्ठ और भावना भी हो श्रेष्ठ।
Your words as well as feelings should be elevated.
माया की जो भावना है वो है ईर्ष्या, हसद, घृणा, ये सब मायावी भावनाएं हैं।
The feelings of Maya are jealousy, malice, hatred. All these are Mayavi, that is illusive feelings.
सदा शुभ भाव और भावना हो।
You should always have good intentions and feelings.
तो ऐसा है,
Is it in accordance with this?
इस बात को चेक करना।
Check this.
If everyone records what they spoke the entire day, they will come to know very well. If you check, you will come to know to what extent you wasted your words. Check it with the tape of the mind, not with the physical tape. Ordinary words are also counted as waste. If you spoke 24 words instead of 4 words, in which list did the 20 words go? Save energy. Then, 2 words of yours will work as blessings, as a 1-hour speech. Avyaktvani dated 31st March 1988, page 316, middle.
देवताई गुण आवेंगे तो बहुत मीठे बनते जाएंगे।
When you assimilate divine virtues, you will keep becoming very sweet.
फिर आदत पड़ जाती है
Then you become habituated
और हर बात में अपन को मीठा बनाते रहो।
and keep making yourself sweet in every aspect.
थोड़ा बोलना,
Speak less.
जाति बोलने की दरकार ही नहीं।
You don't need to speak much at all.
भक्ति मार्ग में तो सारा दिन ट्रां ट्रां करते रहते।
They keep rocking in the path of bhakti the entire day.
कितना शोरगुल हो जाता है, गीत ही गीत गाते रहते।
There is a lot of noise there. They just keep singing songs.
बाबा गीत आदि पसंद नहीं करते हैं।
Baba doesn't like songs, etc.
क्यों?
Why?
बाबा गीत क्यों नहीं पसंद करते?
Why doesn't Baba like songs?
क्योंकि जितना चिल्लाएंगे उतना देहबान में आते जाएंगे।
It is because the more you scream, the more you will become body conscious.
और गीत तो भक्तिवान में बहुत गाए, रिजल्ट क्या हुआ?
And you have certainly sang a lot of songs in the path of bhakti. What was the result?
टाइम वेस्ट होता गया।
Time was wasted.
तो ये गीत आदि सीखने से, गाने से अच्छा है कि याद में रहे।
So, it is better to be in remembrance instead of learning and singing these songs, etc.
एक बाप की याद से विकर्म विनाश होंगे।
Sins will be destroyed by the remembrance of the one Father.
गीत बनाने से, गीत गाने से, गीत सुनाने से कोई विकर्म विनाश थोड़े ही होते हैं।
By composing or singing songs, or by making others listen to songs, the vikarma aren't destroyed.
और यहाँ तो बोलने की भी दरकार नहीं है।
And there is no need to speak here either.
घर में भी बात करते हो, वो भी बहुत सूक्ष्म बात करो।
Even when you speak at home, speak very subtle. In short,
थोड़ी बात करने की आदत पड़ जानी चाहिए।
you should become habituated to speaking less.
दो आपस में बोलते हो तो तीसरे को आवाज भी न जाए।
When two people are speaking, the sound shouldn't reach a third person.
नहीं तो क्या करते हैं?
Otherwise, what do they do?
बात दो कर रहे हैं और आवाज सड़क तक जा रही।
Two people are speaking, but the noise reaches the road.
इतनी एनर्जी वेस्ट करने की क्या दरकार है?
What is the need to waste so much energy?
आवाज न हो
There shouldn't be any noise.
तो कम बोलो, धीरे बोलो और मीठा बोलो।
So, speak less, speak slowly, and speak sweetly.
तुम बच्चों में वाचा की शुद्धता भी बहुत अच्छी चाहिए।
You children should have great purity of speech.
हर एक बात में शुद्धता चाहिए।
Purity is needed in every aspect.
Pay special attention to words this year. Check how much energy and time did I save through speech and how much did I waste. When you check this, you will naturally be able to experience the joy of introversion. There is a difference like between day and night between the joy of introversion and the joy of speaking. The one who is introvert always experiences himself to be an embodiment of tapasya in the cottage between the eyebrows. Avyaktvani dated 14th January 1990, page 142, middle.
तो बच्चों की बोलचाल भी बड़ी रायल होनी चाहिए।
So the children's speech should also be very royal.
तुम बच्चे ज्ञान का धन देते हो ना?
You children give the wealth of knowledge, don't you?
ये ज्ञान के रत्न हैं।
These are the gems of knowledge.
इनका दान करने से बड़ी भारी कमाई होती है।
You will earn a great income by donating them.
तुम जहाँ जाते हो तुम्हारे मुख से ये ज्ञान रत्न ही निकलते रहते हैं।
These very gems of knowledge come out through your mouth wherever you go.
जिन बातों से कोई को दुख हो, ऐसी कोई भी बात मुख से नहीं निकालनी चाहिए।
You shouldn't utter any of such word which gives sorrow to anyone through your mouth.
मुख से पत्थर नहीं निकालना चाहिए।
You shouldn't utter stones through your mouth.
तुम तो ज्ञान सागर के बच्चे हो।
In fact, you are the children of the ocean of knowledge.
कोई से भी बोलो,
Whoever you speak to,
बड़ा मीठा बोलो.
speak very sweetly.
The gate of the Shaktis should be like that of a peahen. You should utter such words through the mouth so that only jewels come out of it, not stones. All of them will hurl stones. You shouldn't hurl stones and bring disgrace to the father. Many people become inharmonious among themselves. Baba says, you will be demoted because of it. You will go and be born as a Chandal. Murli dated 9th August 1964, page 4, end.
लेकिन अभी बाप दादा इशारा दे रहा है कि परिवर्तन की मशीनरी तीव्र करो, नहीं तो पास विधान होने में मुश्किल हो जाएगा.
But now, Bap Dada is giving the signal to speed up the machinery of transformation. Otherwise, it will become difficult to pass with honor.
क्योंकि बहुत काल का अभ्यास चाहिए.
It is because the practice of a very long time is required.
सोचा और किया.
Think about it and do it.
सिर्फ सोचना स्वरूप नहीं बनो.
Don't become an embodiment of just thinking.
समर्थ स्मृति सो समर्थी स्वरूप बनो.
Become an embodiment of remembrance, so an embodiment of power along with it.
व्यर्थ को तीव्र गति से समाप्त करो.
Finish the waste at a fast speed.
व्यर्थ संकल्प, व्यर्थ बोल, व्यर्थ कर्म, व्यर्थ समय, व्यर्थ संबंध और संपर्क, ये सेकंड में व्यर्थ समाप्त हो जाना चाहिए.
Wasteful thoughts, wasteful words, wasteful actions, wasteful time, and wasteful relationships and contacts. All this waste should be finished off in a second.
सब रीति से समाप्त करो.
Finish it off by all means.
जब ब्राह्मण आत्माएं तीव्र गति से यह स्व के व्यर्थ की समाप्ति करेंगे, तब आत्माओं की दुआएं और अपने पुण्य का खाता तीव्र गति से जमा करेंगे.
When you Brahmin souls finish all this waste in yourselves at a fast speed, you will accumulate blessings from other souls and merits in your account at a fast speed.
Your words should always be such that the listeners feel as interested as a pied cuckoo, thinking they should say something and we should listen. These are called invaluable great sentences. Great sentences aren't many. So, there are great sentences, not mere sentences of the children of Sadguru, that is, the Master Sadguru. The one who speaks waste will certainly collect waste ideas, waste news, and the dirt filth all around in his intellect. It is because they will have to make their story entertaining. This is why the words that are necessary at a particular time and place, words which are tactful and beneficial for yourselves and other souls, use only such words. You pay less attention to your words. This is why double underline this point. Avyaktvani dated 14th January 1990, page 142, middle.
बहुत बच्चे हैं जो आपस में लड़ते हैं, व्यर्थ बोलते हैं. बाप कहते हैं कभी व्यर्थ मत बोलो.
Many children quarrel among themselves, they speak waste. The father says, never speak waste.
Hear no evil, see no evil, talk no evil. सख्त मना है.
Hear no evil, see no evil, talk no evil. It is strictly forbidden.
व्यर्थ कोई बोले भी तो तुम उनको रिस्पॉन्ड मत करो.
If someone speaks waste, do not respond to them.
चले जाओ.
Go away.
परंतु गुस्से में आकर के रिस्पॉन्ड जरूर कर देते.
But you certainly respond having become angry.
बाप की शिक्षा पर तो कोई झगड़ा आदि नहीं होना चाहिए.
No quarrel, etc. should take place on the father's teaching.
Hear no evil.
Hear no evil.
इन बातों के अर्थ को दुनिया में कोई नहीं जानते हैं। जो महारथी बच्चे हैं वो समझते हैं व्यर्थ नहीं बोलना चाहिए, व्यर्थ बोलना इविल है।
Nobody in the world knows the meaning of this. The great warrior children know that they should not speak waste. It is evil to speak waste.
एक ने बोला तो दूसरा कान बंद कर दे।
If one speaks, then the other should close his ears.
इससे भी बेहतर है किनारा कर दे।
Better than this is to hold yourself aloof from them.
इसमें भूत आता है तो अच्छा नहीं लगता है, किनारा करना अच्छा है।
If the ghost enters someone, then it is not good. It is good to refrain from them.
नहीं तो तुम्हारे में भी भूत आ जाएगा।
Otherwise, the ghost will also enter you.
न सुनने से दिल को रंज नहीं होगा।
If you do not listen to it, then you will not be distressed.
रंज तब होता है जब उसकी कचहरी की जाती है।
You feel distressed when the court is held on it.
तो बच्चों को खीर खंड होकर के रहना चाहिए।
Therefore, the children should live like the land of Kheer. That is, Kheer means a sweet prepared from rice, sugar and milk.
लूल पानी होने की दरकार ही नहीं है, तुम चुप रहो।
There is no need to become salt water. Remain quiet.
Don't utter even a single word that is waste. When the eminent people of this world deliver a speech, even the words that they speak are fixed. You are the most eminent people, aren't you? So, your words should also be fixed. There shouldn't be any mixture from Maya's side. The service of those who become regular in this way is bound to be successful. Avyaktvani dated 6th August 1970, page 304, end.
और पवित्रता सिर्फ ब्रह्मचर्य की नहीं।
Well, purity isn't just celibacy.
व्यर्थ संकल्प करना भी अपवित्रता है।
To have waste thoughts is also impurity.
व्यर्थ बोल, व्यर्थ रूप का बोल, जिसको कहते हैं क्रोध का अंश का रूप।
Waste words, the form of wasteful words, which is called the trace of anger, is impurity.
तो संस्कार ऐसे बनाओ जो दूर से ही आपको देख करके पवित्रता के वाइब्रेशन देखने में आवे।
Make such sanskars that, seeing you from a distance, others are able to receive the vibrations of purity.
हमारी असल में जो भाषा थी हल की भाषा थी।
Baba, our actual language was a light language.
आंखों के चलन से ही, चेहरे के घुमाने से ही हमारी भाषा का पता चल जाता था।
Our language could be understood just through the movement of the eyes, the facial expression.
हम वाइब्रेशन की भाषा से बोलते थे या आवाज से बोलते थे?
Did we used to speak the language of vibrations or did we used to speak with voice?
वाइब्रेशन की भाषा थी।
Our language was of vibrations.
इशारे की भाषा थी।
It was the language of gestures.
हमारी बोल बोल की भाषा नहीं थी।
Our language wasn't of speaking.
असुर जो होते हैं उनकी भाषा कैसी होती है?
How is the language of demons?
और देवताएं जो होते हैं उनकी भाषा में कोई अंतर होता है या नहीं?
And is there any difference in the language of deities or not?
क्या खास अंतर होता है?
What is the main difference?
असुर, राक्षस या दैत्य जोर से बोलते हैं
Demons speak loudly,
और देवताएं धीमी भाषा, धीमा बोलो, कम बोलो, मीठा बोलो।
whereas deities have a soft way of speaking. Speak softly, speak less, and speak sweetly.
तुमको तो यहाँ दैवी गुण धारण करने हैं।
You certainly have to assimilate the divine virtues here.
आसुरी चलन छोड़ते जाना है।
You have to keep leaving the demonic behavior.
आसुरी चलन होनी ही नहीं चाहिए।
You shouldn't have the demonic behavior at all.
18/9/67 की वाणी का दूसरा पेज।
Second page of the Vani dated 18/9/1967.
ऐसे भी हैं, थोड़ा कुछ भी समझावेंगे तो उल्टा सुल्टा बोलने लग पड़ेंगे।
There are also such ones that if you explain to them even a little, they will start insulting you.
निश्चय तो है नहीं।
They certainly don't have faith.
बैठे बैठे भी कह देते हैं इनमें शिव बाबा आते हैं, हम ये बात नहीं मानते।
They simply say, we don't accept that Shiv Baba comes in this one.
माया का भूत आने से आपस में ऐसे ऐसे कह देते।
They say such things to each other because of the entrance of the ghost of Maya.
भगवान इनके शरीर में पढ़ावेंगे क्या?
Will God teach in the body of this one?
आपस में आसुरी संस्कार और स्वभाव वाले मिलते हैं तो फिर ऐसे ऐसे भी बोलने लग पड़ते हैं।
When those with demonic nature and sanskars meet each other, they start saying such things as well.
आसुरी बातें ही जवानी से निकलती हैं।
Just the demonic words come out of their mouth.
बाप कहते हैं तुम आत्माएं तो रूप बसंत हो।
The father says, you souls are certainly Roop Basant, that is, beauty and spring.
तुम्हारे मुख से तो रतन ही रतन निकलने चाहिए।
Gems and only gems should come out of your mouth.
अगर पत्थर निकलते हैं तो गोया तुम आसुरी बुद्धि ठहरे।
If stones come out of your mouth, you are certainly proved to be the ones with a demonic intellect.
बहुत मीठा बनना चाहिए।
You have to become very sweet.
रफ रफ बात करना ये कोई दैवी गुण नहीं समझना चाहिए।
You shouldn't consider speaking in a rough manner to be a divine virtue.
पक्ष से समझ लेना है कि इनमें तो आसुरी गुण है।
You should understand immediately that these ones have demonic traits.
कहेंगे सभी कहेंगे कि तुम्हारे में आसुरी गुण है तो बिगड़ पड़ेंगे।
It will be said, everyone will say, you have demonic traits. Then they will get angry.
समझ जाते हैं कि ये जो इतना बातचीत फालतू करते हैं, फालतू बातचीत करना ये इनके आसुरी गुण है।
He understands that they speak unnecessarily a lot. To speak unnecessarily is their demonic trait.
To speak rough and tough isn't a divine virtue. You should consider this is a demonic trait. You should explain to others lovingly, this isn't a divine virtue of yours. Murli dated 21st July 1970, page 2, middle.
तुम बच्चों को बहुत मीठा बोलना है।
So now, the children should speak very sweetly.
कड़वा बोलने से असुरों की लाइन में आ जाते हो।
You come in the line of demons if you speak bitterly.
घर में कलेश बिल्कुल नहीं रहना चाहिए।
There shouldn't be even a little quarrel in the house.
नहीं तो कहेंगे ये तो आसुरी चलन चलते हैं।
Otherwise, it will be said that they behave in a demonic manner.
हम देवता बन रहे हैं
We are becoming deities.
और देवताएं तो बहुत गुणवान होते हैं।
And the deities are very virtuous.
बाबा कहते ब्राह्मणों के वचन भी सच्चे साबित हो जाते हैं।
Baba says, even the words of Brahmins come true.
इसलिए ब्राह्मणों को सोच समझ के बोलना चाहिए।
This is why Brahmins should speak every word with due consideration.
इसमें खुश होने की बात नहीं है
It isn't something to become happy about.
कि मैंने बोला और वो सच्चा हो गया, मैं बड़ा धुरंधर हूं।
Thinking, I said it and it came true. I am very great.
मैं अपने को बाबा के बारे में मैं बर्दाश्त नहीं करता।
Student, I mean, I cannot tolerate when something wrong is said about Baba.
इसलिए मुझे
सहन न करना ये देवताओं की निशानी है, दैत्यों की निशानी है।
Baba is not tolerating a sign of deities or a sign of demons.
सहन न करना,
Not tolerating,
सहन न करने वाला दैत्य बनेगा या देवता बनेगा?
will the one who doesn't tolerate become a demon or a deity?
दैत्य बनेगा।
Students, a demon. He will become a demon.
You will say something ordinarily, but as the words of you, the great souls come true, many souls are harmed. This is why there is also the mention of curse along with boons in the path of bhakti. You don't curse anyone, but such inappropriate behavior or useless words automatically become an instrument to harm someone. It means an ordinary soul who listens to you or sees you undergoes the stage of falling celestial degrees, that is being devoid of Purusharth because of your words and actions. In this way, he is cursed by you. Avyaktavani dated 27th May 1974, page 56, beginning.
तो तुमको बहुत मीठा होना चाहिए।
So, you should be very sweet.
बोलें तो मुख से फूल झड़ें।
Flowers should fall from your mouth when you speak.
किसी को देखें तो देखने वाला नजर से निहाल हो जाए।
If you see someone, the one whom you see should become content through your vision.
बार बार याद आए।
He should remember it again and again.
क्या?
What?
तुम्हारे चेहरे में, तुम्हारी आंखों में उसे कौन दिखाई पड़े?
Who should he see in your face and eyes?
बाप दिखाई पड़े।
The Father.
With every word of yours, people should realize who your teacher is. Whatever she or he is saying, the one who teaches them, the one who gives power to them is the Almighty Father, God. They are God's children, they are God's students, and not the followers who follow God, but those who make multimillions at every step. Avyaktavani dated 13th April 2011, page 1, middle.
जो कम बोलता हो, जिसके ज्यादा बोलने की आदत न हो, तो वो काहे से सेवा करता है?
The one who speaks less, who doesn't have a habit of speaking much, through what does he do service?
चेहरे से ही सेवा करता है।
He does service through his face itself.
जिसकी बोलने की आदत कम है, ज्ञान सुनाने की आदत कम है, लेकिन चलन से दूसरों को सिखाने की आदत ज्यादा है, तो जरूर कहेंगे चेहरे की सेवा हो रही है।
If someone has a habit of speaking less, he has less habit of narrating the knowledge, but has more habit of teaching others through his behavior, it will definitely be said that he is doing service through his face.
तुम पांडव लड़ते नहीं हो।
You Pandavas don't fight.
क्या?
What?
देखते हो, तुम्हारे सामने कोई क्रोध करता है, उल्टा सुल्टा बोलता है, आंखें लाल पीली करता है, तो तुमको डायरेक्शन मिला हुआ है, वहां से हट जाओ।
When you see somebody getting angry, saying something contrary or perverse, and turning his eyes red in front of you, then you have been directed to leave that place at once.
क्रोधी से क्रोध का मुकाबला नहीं करना है।
You should not confront an angry person with anger.
तो दोनों तरफ से लड़ाई होती है।
The fight goes on from both the sides.
एक हाथ से तो ताली बजती नहीं।
One cannot clap with one hand.
तो तुम हट जाओगे तो वो शांत हो जाएगा।
If you withdraw, then he will cool down.
तो बताया,
So said,
आलतू फालतू बातों को एक कान से सुनो,
hear such useless talk with one ear,
दूसरे कान से निकाल दो।
let it out through the other ear.
फालतू बातों से जवाब नहीं देना।
You must not respond to such useless talk with useless answers.
कोई ग्लानि करता है तुम्हारे सामने,
If someone defames you,
सुनी अनसुनी कर देना चाहिए।
it should be as if you didn't hear anything.
ग्लानि का जवाब ग्लानि से नहीं देना है।
In return to defamation, one should not defame.
कीचड़ को कीचड़ से साफ नहीं किया जाता,
Slush cannot be cleaned by slush.
साफ पानी से साफ किया जाता है।
Clean water alone will clean the slush.
तो ऐसे ही कोई ग्लानि करता है, गाली देता है, तो वो अपना हिसाब किताब पूर्व जन्म का पूरा कर रहा है।
In the same way, if somebody defames you and insults you, then he is clearing his account of the past births.
हमको उसका जवाब नहीं देना। अगर हो सकता है तो मीठी मीठी बातें सुना करके उसको ज्ञान का डोज देना है।
We don't have to respond to it. If possible, engage him or her in sweet talk to implant a dose of gyan.
हो सकता है वो शांत हो जाए।
It is possible the person might cool down.
उसकी महिमा की बातें सुनाओ।
You say something in his praise.
महिमा अपनी सबको प्रिय है।
Everybody loves to be praised.
देवताओं को भी अपनी महिमा प्रिय है।
Deities too love to be praised.
चोर चकार होते हैं, उनके सामने उनकी महिमा करो तो उनको भी प्रिय लगता है।
If the thieves and the burglars are praised, they too like it.
चोर के सामने कहो तुम चोर हो तो उसको बुरा लगेगा।
If you directly say to a thief, you are a thief, he will get offended.
तो मीठा मीठा ज्ञान सुनाना है।
You have to impart sweet gyan.
कोई को तीखा तीर नहीं मारना है।
You should not shoot an arrow straight against anybody,
जो वो घायल हो जाए
that he gets injured such that
और घायल होकर के अपोजिशन में आ जाए।
he opposes on being hurt.
फिर स्टेज भी देखनी होती है।
One also has to see the stage.
कोई की अवस्था बहुत अच्छी है,
Someone's stage is very good,
किसी कारणवश वो विरोध में आ जाता है, ग्लानि करता है,
but due to some reason he opposes, defames,
पावरफुल आत्मा है,
is a powerful soul,
तो थोड़ा सा उसको तीर मारा जा सकता।
then he can be shot at to a small extent, that is with the arrows of knowledge.
क्योंकि देखते हैं
As it is seen
बार बार कहने पर भी बात को सुनता नहीं,
that even after repeated persuading, he doesn't seem to understand.
तो तीर मारना पड़ता है।
Therefore, arrows have to be shot.
जैसे राम के बाण मशहूर हैं,
Like Ram's arrows are famous.
दवाइयाँ भी दी जाती है, तो कोई कोई तीखी दवाइयाँ होती हैं,
Medicines are also given. Then, among them there are some medicines which are very effective.
फौरन असर करने वाली दवाइयाँ होती हैं, तो उनका नाम रखा जाता है रामबाण दवाई।
The medicines that are instantaneously effective are named Ramban medicine. That is, the arrows of Ram.
तो राम के बाण प्रसिद्ध है।
So the arrows of Ram are well known.
जब कोई तरीके से सफलता न मिले तो रामबाण उपयोग किया जाता है।
When success does not flow out of any method, Ramban is employed.
नहीं तो मीठा मीठा ज्ञान सुनाना अच्छा है।
Otherwise, it's better to deliver sweet gyan.
According to the present time, make your words powerful. Pay special attention to this too. It is because speaking loudly or speaking with annoyance that one doesn't change. However, this is also a part of the number 2 vice. It is said, you should speak in such a way through the mouth that it feels as if flowers are being showered. Avyaktvani dated 20th October 2008, page 2, middle.
सर्विस करने वालों की जबान का भी मिठास चाहिए।
The speech of those who do service should also be sweet.
क्या
What?
कोई दूसरों की सेवा करते हैं, ऐसे बात करते हैं लठ मार।
Some do service of others. They speak as if they are hitting them with a stick.
तो सुनने वालों की दिल ही खराब हो जाती है।
The heart of those who listen to it sinks.
क्या
What?
कोई है ज्ञान के नशे में ज्यादा आ गए?
There are some who come in the elation of knowledge more.
बस
That's it.
अहंकार में आकर के ज्ञान सुनाने लग पड़ते।
They start narrating the knowledge arrogantly.
कोई एडवांस ज्ञान मिला,
Someone receives the advanced knowledge.
ज्यादा नशा चढ़ गया,
He has a lot of elation.
दीदी दादियों को जाके सुनाना शुरू किया,
He goes and starts narrating to Didis Dadis.
और उनको चीधी चीधी बातें सुनाएंगे।
And he narrated the knowledge sternly to them.
तो ये सर्विस हुई या डिसर्विस हुई?
Is this service or disservice?
ये तो डिसर्विस कर देते हैं।
What they do is certainly disservice.
जवान का बहुत मिठास चाहिए.
Your speech should be very sweet.
There should be the sign of affection in each and every word of yours. Then, no matter how bitter you speak, they will certainly take it to their heart, but they won't find it bitter, they will find it necessary. Now, if you use harsh words, the feeling of harshness is also visible in your appearance, because of which many people say, "You people have ego or you insult us." However, keep hammering it in them on one hand, and also give affection along with it on the other hand. Because of your embodiment of affection, they won't feel insulted, but they will experience that you are having mercy on their soul. The feeling of being insulted will change and they will feel your mercy. So, you need both the things together, don't you? It is said that you should hit with a velvet shoe, isn't it? For example, no matter in which words a mother explains to her child, those words don't seem to be harsh or bitter because of the affection she has. My mother loves me, she is a well-wisher. Similarly, no matter how stern your words are, they won't feel bad. Avyaktvani dated 27 September 1971, page 180, beginning.
कई बार बच्चे कहते हैं
Many times, children say,
कि उसने गलती तो की ना.
he did make a mistake, didn't he?
लेकिन आपने जो फोर्स दिखाया, उसकी गलती के बदले में क्या वह गलती नहीं है?
But the force that you showed in return of his mistake, isn't that a mistake?
उसने और गलती की.
He made a different mistake.
आपने अपने मुख से जो फोर्स से बोला, जिसको क्रोध का अंश कहेंगे, तो वो राइट है.
What you said through your mouth with force, which will be called a trace of anger, is that right?
क्या गलत को ठीक कर सकता है?
Can one wrong rectify another wrong?
आजकल के समय अनुसार अपने बोल को फोर्सफुल बनाना है. ये भी विशेष अटेंशन रखो.
According to the present time, you have to pay special attention. When you make your words forceful,
क्योंकि जोर से बोलना या तंग होकर के बोलना, वो तो बदलता ही नहीं. लेकिन यह भावना भी दूसरे नंबर के विकार का अंश है.
because speaking loudly or speaking with annoyance, thinking that one doesn't change at all, this feeling is also a trace of the number 2 vice.
कहा जाता है,
It is said,
मुख से बोल ऐसे निकले जैसे फूलों की वर्षा हो रही है.
you should speak such words through your mouth as if there is a shower of flowers.
मीठा बोलो, मुस्कुराहट वाला चेहरा हो, मीठी वृत्ति हो, मीठी दृष्टि हो, और मीठे मीठे संबंध संपर्क में भी रहे. ये आपकी सर्विस के साधन है.
Your words should be sweet. You should have a smiling face. You should have sweet attitude and sweet vision. You should also maintain sweet relationships and contacts. These are the means of your service.
इसलिए रिजल्ट देखो.
This is why, look at the result.
अगर मानो कोई ने गलती की, गलत है.
Suppose someone made a mistake. He is wrong.
और आपने समझाने के लक्ष्य से
And you, with the purpose of making him understand,
भले आपका और कोई लक्ष्य नहीं है,
Although you don't have any other purpose,
लक्ष्य आपका बहुत अच्छा है
your purpose is very good,
कि हम इसको शिक्षा दे रहे हैं,
that you are teaching him,
समझा रहे हैं।
explaining to him.
लेकिन रिजल्ट में क्या देखा गया है?
But what has been seen to be the result of it?
वो बदलता है और ये आगे के लिए आगे आने से डरता तो नहीं है।
Does he change, or does he become all the more afraid of coming in front of you in future?
तो जो लक्ष्य आपने रखा, वो लक्ष्य तो आपका पूरा होता ही नहीं।
So, the aim that you had wasn't fulfilled at all.
इसलिए अपने मनसा संकल्प, वाणी अर्थात बोल और संबंध संपर्क सदैव मीठे, मधुर और महान बनाओ।
This is why always make the thoughts of your mind, the speech that is words, relations and contacts sweet, pleasing and great.
क्योंकि वर्तमान समय लोग प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ देखना चाहते हैं।
It is because in the present time people want to see your life in practice.
अगर वाणी से सेवा करते हो
If you do service through speech,
तो वाणी की सेवा से प्रभावित हो नजदीक तो आते हैं,
they do come near by becoming influenced with the service of speech.
ये तो फायदा हो जाता है।
There is definitely a benefit this way.
लेकिन प्रैक्टिकल मधुरता, महानता, श्रेष्ठ भावना, चलन और चेहरे को देख स्वयं भी परिवर्तन के लिए प्रेरणा ले लेवे।
However, seeing your sweetness, greatness, elevated feelings, conduct, and face in practice, they themselves should also take inspiration for transformation.
देखना है, ऐसी प्रेरणा लेते हैं
You should see, do they take such inspiration?
और जैसे जैसे समय आगे की हालतें परिवर्तन होती जाती हैं, तो ऐसे समय पर आप सबको चेहरे और चलन से ज्यादा सेवा करनी पड़ेगी।
And as the circumstances keep changing according to the time in future, all of you will have to do more service through your face and conduct at such time.
इसलिए अभी अपने आप को चेक करो।
This is why, check yourselves now.
Each word should be effective that it gives courage and enthusiasm to someone. It shouldn't go waste. You spend even half an hour in ordinary talks. Later, you think, what was its result? So, it was neither bad nor good. Ordinary speech won't be called effective speech either. Avyaktvani dated 1st January 1986, page 124 and 125. How to reform your words.
एक आदमी से बात करनी है, एक आदमी सामने बैठा है, तो इतनी जोर से बोलने की क्या जरूरत है जो हाल के दूसरी तरफ भी आवाज जाए।
When you have to speak to a person and he is sitting before you, what is the need to speak so loudly that your voice even reaches the other side of the hall?
तो देवान खत्म हो तो निर्वाण धाम पहुंचे।
If body consciousness ends, you will reach the Nirvana Dham.
देवान है तो वाणी भी निकलेगी।
If there is body consciousness, you will also speak.
देखा होगा जिस आदमी में ज्यादा देवान होता है वो जोर से चिल्लाता है।
You might have observed that a person who has more body consciousness, he speaks at the top of his voice.
क्या?
What?
उसे कहते थे इतनी जोर से क्यों चिल्लाते हो?
If someone tells him, why do you yell so much?
हम तुम्हारे साथ खड़े हुए हैं ना।
I am standing right in front of you, am I not?
धीरे बोलो ना।
Speak softly, can't you?
मैं हमारी आदत है।
He says, no, it is my habit.
मैंने देवान फूट के भरा हुआ है।
It means he has a lot of body consciousness.
Foul language is a different thing. The Brahmins have certainly changed that. However, waste speech won't be called the mouth of a holy swan either. Your mouth should also be like the mouth of a holy swan. The one who never uses waste words through his mouth, he will be called the one in the stage of having a mouth like a swan. Avyaktvani dated 1st March 1986, page to 21, beginning.
अपनी जांच करना चाहिए।
You should check yourself.
हम पारसनाथ नहीं बन रहे हैं,
Am I becoming Parasnath Parasnathni?
या पत्थरनाथ बने।
Or have I become Patharnath?
अगर पत्थर फेंकते रहते हैं,
If you keep throwing stones,
जैसे कोई को पत्थर में मारा जाता है, फेंका जाता है, तो उसे चोट लगती है ना।
just like if you throw a stone at someone, he is injured, isn't he?
खून बहने लगता है ना। वो खून और वो पत्थर, वो है स्थूल।
He starts bleeding, doesn't he? That blood and stone are physical.
हद का।
They are in the limited.
और यहाँ ज्ञान मार्ग में पत्थर कौन सा होता है और खून कौन सा बहता है?
And here, in the path of knowledge, which is the stone and what is the bleeding?
जो पत्थर है, किसी को कड़क बात कह दी, भले ज्ञान युक्त बात हो, तो भी कोई आत्मा को सुख देना है या दुख देना है?
The stone is, if you speak harsh words to someone, no matter if it is full of knowledge, nevertheless, should you give happiness or sorrow to a soul?
सुख देना है।
You should give happiness.
ऐसी बात ज्ञान की उच्चारण करें, ऐसे मोल्ड करके बोले कि वो उसे पत्थर न लगे।
You should speak such words of knowledge, you should mold and speak in such a way that he shouldn't feel it harsh like stones.
उसे फूल लगे, जैसे फूल होता है सुखदायी होता है।
He should feel it like flowers, just like a flower is joy-giving.
तो बच्चों को भी सुखदायी बनना है, दुखदायी नहीं बनना है।
So, the children should also become joy-giving. They shouldn't become sorrow-giving.
पत्थर मारने वाला नहीं बनना है।
They shouldn't become the ones who throw stones.
पत्थर अगर मारेंगे तो पत्थरनाथ बनेंगे।
If they throw stones, they will become Patharnath.
माना जिनके भी संग के रंग में आवेंगे, वो आत्माएं नीचे गिरेंगी।
It means, no matter whose company they come in, those souls will degrade.
पत्थर के संग में पत्थर बन जाते हैं।
You become a stone in the company of a stone.
पारस के संग में पारस बन जाते हैं।
You become Paras in the company of Paras.
If you shake someone's stage through any word of yours, that is also violence. For example, to wound someone with an arrow is violence, isn't it? Similarly, if you shake or wound someone's Ishwariya stage through any word of yours, that is violence, isn't it? Avyaktvani dated 18th April 1971, page 66, middle.
झूठ बोलना ये भी तो पाप है ना।
To tell a lie is also a sin, isn't it?
आदत पड़ जाती है।
They become habituated to it.
आवाज से बोलने की भी आदत पड़ जाती है।
They become habituated speaking loudly as well.
15 अप्रैल 1967 की वाणी का तीसरा पेज।
Third page of the Vani dated 15th April 1967.
फिर कहते हैं हमारा आवाज ही ऐसा है।
Then they say, my voice is like that.
अरे एक आदमी से बात करते हैं सन्मुख बैठा कर, तो उतनी ही जोर से बोलना चाहिए ना।
Arey, when you speak to a person who sits in front of you, you should be only that loud, shouldn't you?
10 आदमियों से बात करते हैं तो थोड़ा वॉल्यूम बढ़ा दो।
When you speak to 10 people, increase the volume a bit.
ये क्या कि जब बोलेंगे तो जोर ही जोर से बोलते रहेंगे।
But what is this? Whenever you speak, you just speak loudly.
बाप कहते हैं ये भी देह अभिमान है।
The father says, this is also body consciousness.
इस आवाज को भी कम करना सीखो।
Learn to lower your voice too.
मशीन जड़ होती है,
A machine is non-living.
उसमें भी वॉल्यूम कम और ज्यादा होता है ना।
You can increase and decrease the volume in it too. Can't you?
तुम तो चैतन्य आत्मा हो।
Well, you are a living soul.
आवाज कम करने में कोई देरी थोड़ी लगती है।
It doesn't take time to lower your voice.
The one who proves truth will always be civilized. Many show cleverness. They will say, I don't get angry. My voice itself is high. My voice itself is so loud. You can turn up or turn down the volume of the means of science, can't you? So, can't you turn down or turn up the volume of your voice through the power of silence? These tape recorders and mics are rather better than you, that their volume can at least be increased or decreased. Avyaktvani dated 11th December 1991, page 107 end 108.
ऐसी कोई बात नहीं कहनी चाहिए जिससे कोई को दुख हो जाए।
You shouldn't utter any of such word that causes sorrow to anyone.
हंसी मजाक में भी अगर कोई को दुख दिया तो भी उनको नॉनसेंस कहेंगे।
Even if you give sorrow to someone while joking, it will be called nonsense.
बाप कहते हैं सुख दो और सुख लो।
The father says, give happiness and take happiness.
दुख देंगे तो दुखी होकर मरेंगे।
If you give sorrow, you will die becoming sorrowful.
तो कब किसी को दुख नहीं देना है।
So, you should never give sorrow to anyone.
ऐसे दुख देने वाले फिर बाप के दिल से उतर जाते हैं।
Such ones who give sorrow to someone descend from the father's heart.
चार्ट रखने से ध्यान रहेगा
By maintaining a chart, you will remember
कि हमने आज सारा दिन में कोई को दुख तो नहीं दिया।
whether you gave sorrow to anyone throughout the day or not.
बाबा ने कहा है किसी को वाचा से भी दुख नहीं देना है।
Baba has said, you shouldn't give sorrow to anyone through words either.
वाचा से दुख देना भी हिंसा है।
To give sorrow to someone through words is also a kind of violence.
तुम देवता बनते हो ना,
You become deities, don't you?
तो हर बात में रॉयल्टी होना चाहिए।
So, there should be royalty in everything.
खान पान आदि न बहुत ऊंचा और न बहुत हल्का।
Your food and drink should neither be very superior nor very inferior.
एक रस चलना चाहिए।
You should be constant.
राजाओं आदि का बोलना बहुत कम होता है।
Kings etc. speak very less.
You should speak very sweetly, peacefully, little, and royally. Kings are so royal. Kings don't speak unnecessarily all day long. They speak very little. Murli dated 20th November 1975, page 1, middle.
दैवी गुरु भी धारण करने हैं और बहुत मीठा बनना है।
One must also imbibe divine virtues and become very sweet.
अभी कोई से भी लड़ने झगड़ने का टाइम नहीं है।
Now it is not the time to fight or quarrel with anyone.
झगमुई की बातों में अगर टाइम वेस्ट करते रहे,
If one keeps wasting time in gossip,
तो अपना घाटा बहुत भारी कर देंगे।
then one would cause a great loss to oneself.
बाद में बहुत पछताना पड़ेगा।
One would have to repent a lot later.
अभी संगम युग का समय है सहन करने का।
Now the time of confluence age is a time to tolerate.
जितना जो सहन करेंगे उतना फायदे में रहेंगे।
The more one tolerates,
the more one would gain benefits.
लिखा हुआ भी है 16 कला संपूर्ण संपूर्ण निर्विकारी।
It has been written as well about deities, perfect in 16 celestial degrees, completely viceless.
तो विकारों को क्यों आने देना चाहिए?
So, why should one allow the vices to enter?
कितना मीठा बनना चाहिए?
One should become so sweet.
मीठा बनना ये भी तो गुण है ना?
Becoming sweet, this is also a virtue, isn't it?
कोई लाल पीली आंखें करे, तुम फूल बरसा दो।
If someone throws angry glances at you, you shower flowers.
वो भी खुश हो जाएगा कि अरे इनके ऊपर तो कोई असर ही नहीं होता।
He would also become happy that, oh, there is no effect on him at all.
तो कोई भी उल्टा सुल्टा काम नहीं करो।
So, do not perform any wrong deeds.
अगर ऐसा वैसा कोई काम भूल से हो भी जावे,
Even if you perform any such wrong deeds by mistake,
तो अपना कान पकड़ना है।
you should catch your ears in repentance.
तो सावधानी बनी रहेगी।
So, you would remain cautious.
If any of such word comes out of your mouth, you should immediately say, I am sorry. It is because it is Baba's order to us. You have to be very sweet. Those who don't obey his order, they will be called incompliant to God. Murli dated 10th January 1984, page 3, middle. Why is it necessary to reform your words?
जो ब्राह्मणों की भाषा नहीं है,
The language that the Brahmins shouldn't use,
लेकिन फिर भी दिन भर में हम मजाक मजाक में गंदे शब्दों का बोल प्रयोग करते हैं।
still, if someone uses those bad words humorously in the whole day,
तो इससे हमारी क्या शूटिंग होती है?
what shooting does he do because of it?
दुनिया में भी जो बड़े आदमी होते हैं, रॉयल आदमी होते हैं, वो रॉयल भाषा बोलते हैं।
Baba, even in the world, the eminent people, royal people speak a royal language.
और जो भंगी चमार होते हैं वो क्या बोलते हैं?
And how do the sweepers or tanners speak?
उनकी भाषा भी उजड्ड भाषा होती है।
They use uncouth language.
तो यही शूटिंग हो रही।
So, this very shooting is taking place.
शूटिंग कहाँ होती है?
Where does the shooting take place?
यही शूटिंग होती है।
The shooting takes place here itself.
जैसी अभी करेंगे वैसी वहाँ भरेंगे।
As you sow now, so shall you reap there.
बाबा ने तो बोला नहीं है कि खराब भाषा बोलो।
Baba certainly didn't say, speak bad language.
You should use pure words, not foul words. You shouldn't gossip and so on either. It shouldn't be that you say, I was just joking. That also turns out to be harmful. You shouldn't joke in such a way either that it has the bad odor that is implication of vices. Not at all. Murli dated 3rd February 1967, page 1, end.
बाबा कहते हैं किसी को दुख देना नहीं है, दुख लेना नहीं है।
Question. Baba says you should neither give sorrow to anyone nor take sorrow from anyone.
परंतु कोई कोई तो छोटी छोटी बातों से ही दुख ले लेते हैं।
But some people become upset because of trivial matters.
जिन बातों में कुछ भी दुख लेने की बात ही नहीं है,
Which have nothing to be upset about.
तो उसका क्या किया जाए?
So, what should be done for this?
इसको दुख देना कहेंगे क्या?
Will this be called giving sorrow?
उनको सच बात बताओ तो भी दुख ले देते हैं।
Even if you tell them the truth, they become sorrowful.
तो इससे बोझा चढ़ेगा क्या?
So, will we accumulate burden by this?
छोटी बात है और छोटी बात को कोई बड़ा करके ले लेता है। कोई की आदत होती है तिल को ताड़ बनाना, रुई को पहाड़ बनाना।
Baba, if it is a small thing and someone takes it in a big way, it is the habit of some people to make a mountain out of a molehill, to make a mountain out of cotton.
लेकिन रुई तो है तो, तिल है तो।
But a cotton or a molehill certainly exists.
बीज है तो छोटा बीज होता है।
If there is a seed, the seed is small.
छोटे बीज से ही बड़ा झाड़ बनता है।
A big tree grows out of a small seed itself.
तो वो भी नहीं होना चाहिए। दूसरे की भावनाओं का ख्याल रख के बोलना अच्छी बात है ना।
So, even the seed shouldn't exist. To speak keeping in mind the feelings of others is a good thing, isn't it?
इसलिए तो बाबा ने बोला कम बोलो, धीरे बोलो, मीठा बोलो।
This is why Baba has said, speak less, speak softly and speak sweetly.
कोई छोटी सी भी दुख देने की बात है तो उसको बोलने का ढंग ऐसा हो कि मीठे से मीठे तरीके से बोल दो जो उसकी हंसी छूट जाए।
Even if it is a small thing that may cause sorrow, you should say it in the sweetest way possible so that he bursts out laughing.
सुनने वाले को दुख दुख न लगे।
The one who hears it shouldn't feel sorrow.
थोड़ा दुख दिया, यह दुख लेने वाले ने दुख भले लिया।
If you gave little sorrow or if the one who took sorrow took it,
उसने तो श्रीमत के अनुकूल नहीं किया।
he certainly didn't act according to Srimad.
बाबा तो कहते हैं दुख लेना नहीं है।
Baba certainly says you shouldn't take sorrow.
उसमें इतनी कैपेसिटी नहीं है
He doesn't have so much capacity
कि कोई दुख दे और दुख महसूस न करे।
that he doesn't experience sorrow if someone gives it.
दुख लेने की आदत, दुखी होने की आदत है जन्म जन्मांतर की।
He has the habit of taking sorrow, becoming sorrow of many births.
तमो प्रधान आत्मा होती है, थोड़ी सी बात में ही दुखी हो जाती।
A tamopradhan soul becomes unhappy in a small thing.
तामसी आत्मा दुख देना और दुख लेना यही उसका धंधा है।
The very business of a tamsi soul is to give sorrow and take sorrow.
छोटी छोटी सी बात में उद्वेग को प्राप्त हो जाना, दूसरों को उद्वेग पैदा कर देना, ये तमो प्रधान आत्मा का धंधा है।
To become agitated in small things and to cause agitation to others, this is the business of a tamopradhan soul.
लेकिन सतो प्रधान आत्मा का धंधा ये है कि जो भी बोले सोच समझ के बोले।
But the business of a satopradhan soul is, whatever he speaks, he should speak after thinking well.
जानते तो हैं ये आत्मा इस तरह की है, छोटी बातों को बड़ा बनाती है।
You certainly know, this is such a soul, he exaggerates things.
तो अपनी उंगली बचाना चाहिए ना।
So, you should be on the safe side, shouldn't you?
हमारा थोड़ा सा वाक्य, छोटा सा वाक्य भी उसको उद्वेलित कर देता है, वाइब्रेशन खराब करेगा, दूसरों की डिसर्विस करने लग पड़ेगा।
Our small sentence also makes him agitated. Then he will spoil the vibrations and start doing disservice.
तो कुछ न कुछ चैप लगेगा तो हमको भी।
So, it will certainly affect even us to some extent.
Spiritual words make you as well as others experience happiness and peace. One spiritual word of yours becomes the basis for other souls to move ahead in their life. The soul who speaks spiritually becomes the giver of boons. Avyaktvani dated 15th December 2001, page 24, middle.